May pay the deepest respect to the Triple Gem and the Great Master. May pay respect to all the venerable monks. And good evening, all participants. I am excited to see everyone here again. Welcome to our fourth day of special certificate program, Pali Chanting with English translations on the sacred occasion of Visak Puja Day and 81st year of Luang Por Thammachayo. Whether you are new to chanting or have practiced for many years, you are all welcomed. Last week, we have explored the foundations of Buddhist chanting and deepened our understanding of morning chanting. Today, we turn our attention to one of the most famous and practical teachings of the Buddha, the Mangalasuttam, or Discourse of Blessings. It holds a special place in Buddhist stories. You may have heard this sutta many times when you invite the monks to your house or your workplace for some celebration, such as moving into the new house or open up the new business, or maybe simply just for the celebration of your birthday. And the story happened when this sutta is about a conversation between the Buddha and a deity or an angel. When a deity approached the Buddha asking what constitutes true blessings and good fortune in life, the Buddha's response became this timeless teaching, a practical guide to living a life of genuine happiness and spiritual progress. In Thailand and many Buddhist countries, the Mangalasuttam is one of the most frequently chanted texts, believed to bring protection and auspiciousness to those who recite, to those who listen to it with understanding and practicing it. Today, we are especially honored to welcome Venerable Anuchitikawaro, the abbot of Wat Prathamagaya, San Diego, the United States, who guide us through the Mangalasuttam. With over 22 years of monastic experience since his ordination in 2002, and with a master's in computer engineering from San Jose State University. He uniquely combines Eastern wisdom with Western education. And now he has served as a Dhamma teacher across the United States and European countries. And he dedicated to make the Buddhist teachings accessible to international audiences. So, with deep respect and gratitude, please welcome Venerable Anuchit to share his wisdom. May I invite all the lay participants to to offer your respect to the teaching monks by bowing 3 times. Bow, bow, and bow. กราบนิมนต์และกราบอาราธนาพระอาจารย์ได้บูชาพระรัตนตรัยครับ
อะระหัง สัมมาสัมพุทโธภควาพุทธังภควันตังอภิวาเทมิสวากขาโตภควตาธัมโมธัมมังนามาสามิสุปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนะมามิหันธรรมยังพุทธัสสะภควโตปุพพาคณมกาลังกาโรมะเสนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ Right, first of all, let me say greeting to Venerable who are in this Zoom session. I would like to greet to all the DO students who registered for this class. It's kind of Buddhist chanting. Hope that you can hear my voice clearly enough. Right, so today I'm so it's my honor to have opportunity to share the knowledge of this very auspicious chanting that called Mangalasuttam. Let me share the screen of my presentation. Give me a second, please. Alright, so hope that you can see the screen right now. Can if you see the screen?
Yes, we see it clearly.
Okay, good. Alright, good. Alright, so then today we are going to have a chance to discuss in this sutra, Mangalasuttam, this course on blessings. What is Mangalasuttam? Mangalasuttam is the 33 blessing of life. It is the step-by-step taught by the Buddha for living with true happiness, wisdom, and inner peace. So Mangala in Pali, it means blessing, auspicious, or good fortune. Sutta means discourse or teaching. So Mangalasuttam refers to a discourse on the causes of true blessing. So they are not rituals, but practical virtues that lead to fulfilling and meaningful life. There are 38 blessings in this sutra. It starts from simple actions like avoiding the bad company, and they progress towards deep spiritual goals till like realizing nirvana. Origin of this Mangalasuttam. It starts from 2,500 years ago. The debate broke out in India. The debate said that what makes life truly blessed? Some said saying beautiful things. Some said that hearing sacred words. Still, others argue it depends on the effect those experiences have on the mind. Eventually, the question was brought to the Buddha himself. He responded with the Mangalasuttam, laying out 38 true blessings. It's not based on opinion or fashion, but on a deep understanding on what brings last peace and purpose. The overview of this Mangalasuttam are 38 blessings of life. Now they are not just arbitrary, they are a staircase of virtues, starting from very basic one like avoiding the bad company, associating with the wise, and rising to the highest spiritual goal like nirvana, attaining the nirvana or nibbana. So this is the chanting book, and that the book that the material of this class, and you all have this book, right? I will show you the context or the Pali word of this sutta first. That's how it look like, to see that how it look like. This one, this is the chanting in Pali language of this sutta. There are 3 pages in that book, starting from the page number 45 of your book till the page number 47. Don't be overwhelmed by those Pali language if you're not familiar with this Pali language. But let me just explain that the whole of this sutra, or the chanting that in these 3 pages, they are all contain these 38 blessings. Just get started from the first one, the first line of this chanting. It said that asevana japaranang panditanang jasevana. A second line said that pucha japuchaniyanang etamang kalamuttamang. Only these 2 lines is already contain the first 3 blessings amongst all these 38 blessings. Don't be overwhelmed by this Pali language, but today we will study each blessing, and you will know more about that. What is these 38 blessings? When the next time you do this chanting, you will be more appreciate on the context of this, on the content of the blessing. And the first one, this is asevana japaranang, is the first blessing. It means not associating with the fool. And this is the second blessing. Banditanang jasevana, it means that associate with the wise. Puchan Japusiyanang means that respect to those worthy of respect. And you'll find that all this chanting, there will be repeated word of saying etamang kanutamang all over the place. It's repeated. What does it mean, this word? I give you in the PowerPoint presentation, and I hope that you have already get this one. The table of the vocabularies, Pali vocabularies, so that you can understand the meaning of the chanting. The word etamang kalamutamang that you just saw on the screen, it means this is the highest blessing. And this will help you to have the map of the vocabularies, the dictionary of the Pali language of this chanting. So I have already decided for you that you can see, and then you can, each of the blessing, like the first one, you can know that what the meaning of each word in that blessing. We'll come back to this dictionary later. And this second page, you see that over the chanting, there will always the word of Etamang over the place, and this means that this is the highest blessing. So give you the idea that there will be the word ca cha. This will also appear a lot in this chanting. It means and. Cha means and. So if you go to this chanting again, you'll find that there's the word cha all over the place as well. Like this one, cha. In Pali language, cha means and. So that means that this the first blessing and this blessing and this blessing, all of them are the highest blessing of life. Okay. So then this means that all this chanting, they are talking about each blessing. And then says that this one, and this one, all are the highest blessing of life. Okay. So you get the idea that how the structure of this Mangalasuttam blessing. Okay, so then today we will have a chance to study each of the blessing together. Among all these 38 blessings, we categorize into 10 groups. The first one, turning your back on unwholesome. Okay. In this group, there are three of the first 3 blessings is under category of this category. Asevana Japanang, not associating with fools. The second blessing, Panitanang Jasevana, associating with the wise. Pucha Japusniyanang, expressing respect to those worthy respect, is under this group. And the second group is called turning towards wholesome. The third group, setting oneself up in life. And the fourth group, harmony in the family life. The fifth, becoming a pillar of society. And the sixth group, the group number 6, preparation of mind. And group number 7, instilling oneself with basic virtues. Group number 8, instilling oneself with higher virtues. And group number 9, practice for eradication of defilements. And the last group is the highest one. It's called the fruits of having practices until reaching the end of defilements. Group number 2, we have 3 blessings. Number 4, number 5, number 6 under this category. And group number 3, there are 4 of them. Number 7 until 10 is under this group. And then group number 4, there are 4 of them under this group. There's some special thing that I want to mention, that the blessing number 12 and 13, I explain it in one because they are the Pali language, they combine together, and so that it's easier for me to explain just in one shot. Group number 5 is composed of 4 blessings, starting from blessing number 15 to number 18. And then group 6, the blessing number 19 to 21. Group number 7, instilling the basic virtues. There are 5 of them. Number 8, 4. Number 9, there are 4 of them. And number 10, number 35 till 38. Alright, so let us start from the first blessing. I'll go one by one of each blessing, so you to understand the meaning of each blessing. So when you go back to read or have a chance to do the chanting, you will understand the meaning of this Pali language, of this chanting. Starting for the first one, Asevana Chaparanang, it means not associating with fools. The structure of my presentation, you always see that I put the karaoke word on this Pali language, so you have a chance to can you read it more understandable. Asevana Chaparanang. Asevana itself means not associating. Baranang means fools. So those fools in this context, it means that those who are morally, mentally, or spiritually untrained. So the first step on the path of this blessed life is avoiding foolish company. A fool is someone who consistently acts, speaks, or thinks in unwholesome ways. They are lacking self-restraint, moral sense, or clarity of mind. Even if they appear outwardly capable, no matter how much capable they are, how successful they are, their distorted value can influence us more than we realize. Associating with fools weaken our own discretion, just as a disease can spread through close contact. Wholesome habits can take root in us simply by being around them. That's why this first blessing is about protecting our mind from negative influences. Avoiding fools keep our wisdom, integrity, and peace intact, and prepares the ground for our future blessing. The second blessing, Panditanang Jasevana. You can see that in the word there, CA, that means ja, again, it means and. I already mentioned that, right? So if we word Panditanang Sevana, okay, what is this Panditanang Sevana? Pandita means a wise person, someone who understands Dhamma, lives ethically, and inspires others by example. Sevana means association or service. So the whole sentence, Patitanang Sevana, means associating with the wise. To walk the path of inner growth, we must seek the company of the wise. These are people who live with right view, moral discipline, and a calm, balanced mind. Their actions reflect kindness, their words bring clarity, and their presence uplifts. When we are around them, their good qualities subtly influence us, sharpening our judgment and deepening our understanding. Associating with the wise is more than admiration. It means learning from them, listening deeply, and letting their example guide us. It's like the flowers bloom in good soil. Our spiritual potential grows best in noble company. This is a powerful blessing that leads us forward with confidence. So the first one is no avoiding the bad company. The second is to associate with the wise. We come to the third one, the blessing number 3. ปูชาจะปูชนียานัง ปูชาจะปูชนียานัง Okay. What it means by that,ปูชา means paying homage. ปูชาจะปูชนียานัง means that it means those who are worthy of it, like your parents, your teachers, your monks, the other monks, those who uphold Dhamma. So Puja Japusiyadam means expressing respect to those worthy of respect. When we recognize and express respect to those who live virtuously, like your parents, teachers, elders, or spiritual guides, we open our hearts to humility and growth. Honoring the honorable protects us from arrogance and allow us to absorb their wisdom more deeply. Respect is not just ritual, it is the willingness to learn, to acknowledge goodness beyond ourselves. This attitude refines our character and deepens our connection on the right virtues, to the right virtues. Giving honor to the right people is itself a merit, and it nurtures our own potential to one day be worthy of the same respect. So this is a very important blessing. Now we come to the fourth blessing. It said that patilu pate sawaso. Okay. It means living in an amenable location or suitable location. Patilu means suitable. Te sawaso means dwelling in a place. So our surrounding shapes our habits and state of the mind. A suitable location supports our spiritual and personal development. It offers safety, calm, access to good teachers and a community that values virtue. Even the most determined person struggles in a toxic or chaotic environment. You choose a place where wholesome conditions flourish. Makes it easier to practice Dhamma and live with mindfulness. This doesn't mean a perfect place, but a supportive one, where the path of peace is encouraged rather than obstruct. A good location is a foundation for lasting growth. Right? So now we come to the blessing number 5. Puppe kata punyata. Having done good deeds in the past, in one past. Puppe means in the past. Kata punyata refers to merit that have done. So that means, the whole word means having done good deeds in one's past. Past wholesome actions create the conditions we live in today. Whether it's good health, helpful friends, or spiritual curiosity, these are fruits of good karma. This blessing reminds us that where every good deed we do, seen or unseen, becomes a source of support later in life. It encourages us to keep building merit now. For the future, past virtue become blessings when we need them most. We may not change the past, but we can shape our future by planting goodness now. I will stop my presentation at this moment, just pause it, and to see if there are any questions on the screen. Let me take a look on the screen. Okay. So, alright, good that you, okay. Alright, so hope that so far so good. Can we just now give you the response to know that you understand the presentation so far. Okay, good. So that shall we continue? Good. Right, so then we come to the next one, the blessing number 6. Atta Samma Paniti. The meaning of this blessing, Atta means self, Samma means rightly, and Paniti means resolution or establishment. So this, the blessing Atta Samma Paniti means setting oneself up properly in life. To live wisely, we must set up our lives with purpose and structure. This means choosing a livelihood that is honest, stable, and appropriate for our abilities, while living within our means. It also includes developing discipline in daily routines, managing time, responsibilities, and goals mindfully. When life is organized around clear values, our energy is not wasted in chaos or distraction. This blessing empowers us to live with balance and direction, laying the groundwork for higher spiritual development. A well-set foundation leads to peace in both worldly and inner life. So this blessing refers to self-discipline, making wise plans, committing to ethical goals, and living with clarity and purpose. Now we come to the blessing number 7. It pronounced as Pahu Satcha. Pahu Satchancha. Artfulness in knowledge. Or you can say this having much learning. Pahu Satcha means extensive learning, especially of Dhamma and Vinaya. The blessing encourages study and understanding as the basis for wisdom. Knowledge becomes a blessing when we know what to learn, how to learn it, and why. It's not just about collecting facts, but about understanding what benefits ourselves and others. Artfulness in knowledge means pursuing learning that leads to wisdom, ethical action, and peace of mind. It also means knowing the limits of knowledge, not being proud, but using what we have learned for wholesome purpose. Whether it's spiritual teachings, life skills, or practical insight, true knowledge is a tool to uplift ourselves and others towards the good. Right, then we come to the blessing number 8. Sippancha. It means mastery of skills or artfulness in application. Because the Sippa refers to the craftsmanship, practical skill, or right livelihood, or your own the right career. Even with knowledge, it only becomes powerful when we apply it wisely. Artfulness in application means knowing when, where, and how to put what you have learned into practice. It's the difference between knowing the right things and actually doing it. This blessing trains us in discernment, and skillfulness, acting appropriately in each situation without wasting time, energy, and resources. When we apply knowledge with care and precision, our actions become more effective and meaningful and free from regret. This is where wisdom meets life. Now we come to the blessing number 9. Vinayo cha suksikito. Artfulness in uses. Vinaya is discipline, especially moral discipline. Suksikito means well trained. So this blessing means mindfulness induces our well-trained discipline. This blessing reminds us to use our resources wisely, whether it's time, money, energy, or tools. Mindfulness induces means avoiding waste, knowing what is enough, and directing things towards good results. Even simple things like how we eat, speak, or spend can reflect mindfulness and care. It's not about being stingy, but about being purposeful and thoughtful. When we use things appropriately, they support our path rather than distract from it. A life guided by thoughtful uses is simple, efficient, and peaceful. Right, so we come to the blessing number 10. Suphasita Jaya Vaja. Suphasita means well spoken. Vaja is speech. So this blessing talks about the mindfulness in speech, well spoken speech. You know that speech is so powerful. It can uplift or harm, soothe or stir conflict. Mindfulness in speech means speaking with truth, kindness, purpose, and timing. It involves avoiding lies, harsh words, gossip, idle chatter. When we train our speech to align with wisdom and compassion, we create harmony around us and protect our own peace of mind. This blessing encourages us to pause, reflect, and speak only when our words are truly helpful. With skillful speech, even a few words can inspire great change. Okay, so we come to the number 10 already. Okay. Let me pause here again to see how is your response. All right, so far so good. Hope you understand the presentation so far. All right, shall we continue? Good. Right, so we come to the blessing number 11. Number 11 said, Mata pitu upattha nang. Okay. Mata means mother. Pitu means father. Upattana means caring for or attending to. So this blessing is to cherish our parents, support our parents. The blessing refers to gratitude or to gratitude. The Buddha declared parents to be the first teachers, deserving of deep reverence. Our parents give us life, raised us, and made countless sacrifices. To cherish, to support them means showing gratitude, not just with words, but through actions. Caring for their well-being, respecting their guidance, and repaying their kindness are powerful sources of merit. You do good deeds, support your parents, pay gratitude to your parents, you gain a merit. Even if parents are imperfect, honoring them defines our own heart. It humbles us, teaches responsibilities, and deepens compassion. When we cherish our parents, we are building strong roots in our life. This is a blessing that brings peace to families and harmony in society. Now we come to the blessing number 12 and 13. Let me explain these two blessings in one slide. In Pali language, it said that Putta Thalassa Sankhaha, raising our children and cherish our own husband or wife. Putta means children. Tala itself means wife only, but this context it means both wife and husband. Sangaha means support or protect. So that's the whole these Pali words. Putta, Thalassa Sangaha means raising our children, cherishing our husband or wife. Raising children is more than providing food or shelter. It's about nurturing their character, teaching them kindness, patience, and virtue prepares them to live with wisdom and purpose. This blessing encourages parents to lead by example, creating a safe, loving, principled environment. When children grow up with inner strength and ethical guidance, they become blessing to others. To raise the children well is not only a gift to that child, but also contribution to the future of the world. A harmonious relationship between partners is built on trust, respect, and shared virtue. Cherishing your spouse means being faithful, supportive, and understanding, not just in good times, but through challenges as well. This blessing reminds us that love should grow deeper through care, not fade with time. When both partners aim to support each other's spiritual and personal growth, the home becomes a peaceful refuge. A strong, kind partnership uplifts both lives and sets example for others. Now we come to the blessing number 14, Anagula Kammanta, meaning it means not leaving one's work undone. Anagula means free from confusion or conflict. Kammanta means occupations or livelihoods. Success doesn't come from good intentions alone. It requires perseverance. This blessing reminds us to complete what we begin, to work with diligence, and to avoid procrastination. Whether in study, career, or spiritual practice, unfinished tasks lead to wasted effort and lingering regret. Finishing what we start brings confidence and discipline. More than just productivity, it builds the strength to follow through on goals that matter. Consistently in effort becomes a habit that supports every other blessings. Now blessing number 15, Thanancha, generosity. Thana means giving. Give material, emotional or spiritual. Giving opens the heart, it loosens attachment. It softens selfishness and connects us with others. Generosity doesn't depend on wealth. Even kind words, time, or helping hand can be acts of giving. This blessing encourages us to give without expecting return, purely for the joy of benefiting others. Generous people are loved, respected, and trusted. Their lives are spacious and free. By sharing what we have, we are not only relieve others' suffering, but we also train our mind in selflessness, the root of true peace. The blessing number 16, Dhammacariya. Dhamma refers to truth, law, or virtue. Jariya means conduct. So this blessing means Dhamma practice. Dhamma practice involves aligning thought, speech, and action with the principle of the right view, compassion, and mindfulness. True understanding comes through practice. This blessing urges us to live by Dhamma, not just admire it from afar. That means embodying the teachings in our thoughts, words, and action. It includes following the precept, meditating regularly, and reflecting deeply. When we live the Dharma, our conduct becomes steady, our mind becomes clear, and suffering begins to fade. Practice is the bridge between knowledge and realization. It's how practice moves from theory to reality. Now we come to the blessing number 7. Nayata Takanang Sankaha. It means supporting relatives. Beyond our immediate family, this blessing reminds us to support grandparents, siblings, relatives. Caring for them builds strong social bonds and prevents conflict. It reflects gratitude, loyalty, generosity. When families stay united across generations, values support flow naturally. A harmonious family becomes a source of strength, especially in times of difficulty. By caring for our wider family, we preserve trust, tradition, and human warmth. Blessing number 18. Anawachani Kamani. Blameless deeds. Anawachani means flawless or innocent. Kamani means deeds or action. So this blessing reinforces that the livelihood actions should be free of deceit, harm, and exploitation. Work becomes a blessing when it is honest, ethical, and done with integrity. This means avoiding harm to others and stealing clear and deceit or exploitation. When we engage in blameless work, we not only earn a living, we earn peace of mind. Our efforts support our life without regret or shame. Whether simple or complex, meaningful work done with care purifies our livelihood and strengthens our society. We come to number 19. Alati, Vilati Papa, abstaining from wholesomeness. This blessing is about self-restraint, avoiding harmful thoughts, speech, and action. Unwholesomeness disturbs both ourselves and others. By refraining from it, we protect our mind from defilements and keep our behavior peaceful. This includes following moral precept, and being mindful of our intentions. Just a clean room invites clarity. A mind free from unwholesomeness becomes the foundation for spiritual growth. Blessing number 20. Majapanang Sangjama, restrain from drinking intoxicants. Majapana refers to alcohol or intoxicant. Sanjamo is restraint or discipline. So this blessing means restraint from intoxicants. Intoxicants could cloud the mind and weaken self-control. This blessing advises total restraint because even small indulgence can lead to great harm. Whether alcohol, drugs, only douse awareness. Anything that dulls your awareness, these things sabotage clarity, wisdom, and mindfulness. By avoiding intoxicants, we preserve our dignity, relationship, and safety. A clear mind is essential for peaceful life and solid spiritual path. Right, so then this is number 21. Appama Tanang Tammesu, meaning diligent in Dhamma. Appamada means heedfulness. Tammesu refers to all matter of Dhamma. Even with knowledge, carelessness leads to downfall. This blessing reminds us to take Dhamma seriously, not just theory, but as urgent guidance. We must not delay practice, neglect virtue, or treat teachings casually. Life is uncertain. Opportunity is precious. Being diligent in our spiritual training brings us steady progress, protects us from distraction, and keeps our heart close to liberation. The blessing number 22, Kalavo, respect. Kalawa means reverence or respect for the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha, elders, teachers, and moral discipline. Respect is the ability to honor what is good in others, in teachings, in life. It opens the heart to learnings and chills us from arrogance. This blessing invites us to respect elders, teachers, spiritual guides, and even ourselves. Respect creates harmony and humility, allowing wisdom to enter. A respectful person is graceful, grounded, and admired by others. It is a powerful foundation for all other virtues. Blessing number 23, Nivato, humility. Nivata literally means without wind, symbolizes calmness and absence of pride. Humility is a quiet strength of knowing your place without pride and pretense. It means letting go of superiority and being open to correction. The humble do not need to be right or praised. They focus on truth and inner growth. This blessing teaches us to be inwardly noble even when we are not noticed. True humility leads to peace, trust, and spiritual growth. Number 24, Santuti. It means contentment, satisfaction with what we have. Contentment is ability to feel satisfied with what we have without restlessness or greed. It brings stillness to the heart, making us less dependent on possessions or praise. A contented person is rich without needing wealth. This blessing frees us from endless craving and teaches us to appreciate the present moment. Contentment is settling for less, is seeing that we already have enough. 25. Katanyutta, gratitude, knowing what has been done, remembering other kindness. Gratitude is the ability to recognize the goodness we have received from parents, teachers, friends, even strangers. It lifts the heart and deepens our relationship. This blessing reminds us to repay kindness and never forget the roots of our success. Ingratitude makes the mind hard to selfish, but gratitude softens it. A grateful person is joyful, generous, and deeply connected with others. Blessing number 26. Kalena Dhamma Savana. It means listening to Dhamma at the right time. Kalena means the right time. Dhamma Savana means listening to the Dhamma. So the whole word means listening to regularly to Dhamma teaching. Hearing Dhamma regularly refreshes the mind, corrects our view, and inspires practice. Just as a plant needs sunlight, we need frequent contact with truth to grow. The blessing encourages us to seek wise teaching, reflect deeply, and keep learning. Listening to Dhamma is not passive, it is a skill that guides us the heart to wisdom and freedom. And now we are at the blessing number 27. Khanti, patience. Khanti is endurance, tolerance, the ability to hear pain, insult, or delay without anger. Patience is trained to endure hardship, delay, or provocation without anger. It's not weakness. It's a quiet endurance. This blessing reminds us that things take time to ripe, including people, progress, and peace. Without patience, we give up too early. With it, we calmly stay on course, even when others falter. Patience guards our peace and deepens our maturity. We come to number 28. Sawajasata, openness to criticism. Sawajasata means being easy to correct or teach. Being open to criticism means valuing truth over ego. This blessing teaches to welcome feedback without defensiveness, seeing it as a chance to grow. Even painful words, if honest, can help us improve. Those who accept criticism wisely become wiser. This virtue keeps pride in check and helps us stay on the path of self-refinement. Number 29. Samananang Tasanang. Samana means a monk or recluse. Tasanang means seeing or encountering. So this blessing is about the sight of seeing through monk. Encountering someone who lives the Dhamma fully or true monk is a rare and powerful blessing. Their presence reminds us what is possible through training and renunciation. They inspired faith, clarity, and path, and reflect inner purity. Just seeing such a person can stir the heart towards practice. This blessing encourages us to seek and honor noble examples. Number 30. Kalena Dhamma Sajjanang Sakanja, meaning timely discussion on Dhamma. Discuss Dhamma with others sharpens understanding and strengthens resolve. When we share insight, ask questions, and reflect together, wisdom deepens. This blessing helps prevent misunderstanding, corrects wrong view, and motivates consistent practice. A community that discusses Dhamma becomes a guardian of mutual growth and support. The blessing number 31. Tapoja, the practice of austerities. Tapa means spiritual or effort, spiritual austerity or effort. The burning away of defilements through the perseverance. Austerities mean voluntarily simplifying life to free the mind from craving. It can be fasting, reducing sleep, or letting go of comfort. By always with wisdom and purpose, this blessing trains self-discipline and reveals hidden attachments. When practiced rightly, austerities strengthen resolve and deepen inner freedom. They are not about punishment but purification. Number 32. Brahmacharya, practicing Brahma-faring. Brahmacharya means the holy life, particularly the life of celibacy, simplicity, and renunciation. So this blessing means living a pure life. This refers to the noble lifestyle, especially renunciation, aimed at liberation. It includes precepts, mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. This blessing is the full commitment to the path, letting go of worldly entanglement to cultivate inner peace. Practicing Brahma-faring brings a life of purity, simplicity, and purpose. Ultimately leading beyond all sufferings. Number 33, Arya Satyanang Dhamma Tasanang, seeing the double truth, seeing the four noble truths. Arya Satyani refer to the four noble truths. Tasanang means seeing or realizing. Understanding the four noble truths is the essence of awakening. We see that life includes suffering, that it has cause, which is craving, and that freedom is possible through the Eightfold Path. This blessing transforms how we view everything. It keeps us from blame and confusion to clarity and compassion. To see the truth clearly is to step into the heart of Dhamma. 34. Nibbana Satchi Kriya, meaning realizing Nirvana. Nirvana is the end of suffering, the extinguishing of all defilements. It is the highest peace, unshaken by gain or loss, beyond birth and death. This blessing marks the complete fulfillment of the path. It's not a place, but a state of ultimate freedom. Those who attain Nirvana radiate pure compassion and wisdom, having overcome all bondage. 35. Chittang yasana kampati puttatsa loka dhammehi, meaning mind remains unshaken. Am I invulnerable to worldly vicissitudes? Okay, this mind remains calm and pressed of blame, gain, loss, pressure, or pain. It sees clearly unaffected by ups and downs of your life. This blessing brings true stable, unshakable peace, not tied to external change. The world may swirl, but the mind remains still, free, guarded, and inwardly bright. Number 36. Asokang, sorrowlessness, freedom from sorrow. Sorrowlessness is the result of deep wisdom. It's not denial, but the freedom from grief born of insight. We see things as they are with the equanimity. This blessing arises from letting go of attachment, of resistance, of self-clinging. It is the peace of the heart that has understood the impermanence of all things. Number 37. Vilajang, freedom from subtle defilements, freedom from greed. This refers to complete removal of all subtle forms of craving and ignorance. Even when gross defilements are gone, subtle ones can remain: restlessness, conceit, subtle craving. This blessing is the deep purification of the mind, removing even the finest trace of greed, hatred, and delusion. It brings stillness so complete, the mind becomes luminous. This freedom leads directly to the final blessing. And now we come to the last one of the 38 blessing, number 38. Khemang, the blissful mind, the supreme safety. Khema means peace, safety, and unshakable security. This is the highest blessing, the end of the path. The culmination of all blessing is a mind that is truly blissful, steady, silent, and serene. This is the mind of one who has walked the path, practiced deeply, and let go completely. It's not dependent on conditions or possessions. It is the peace of nothing, that nothing can disturb. This blissful mind is the greatest blessing of life. We now walk together throughout 38 blessings of life. From the first simple step of avoiding harmful influences all the way to the highest state of blissful mind. These blessings are not merely ideals to admire, but a complete path, step by step, to cultivate peace, wisdom, and liberation. Each blessing builds on the one before. They guide us from the outer conditions of life where we live and who we associate with, to the refinement of our inner world, how we speak, how we think, how we feel. Reality itself, the past is not about escaping the world, but it's about transforming the way we live in it, with clarity, virtue, and purpose. Whether layperson or monastic, young or old, or rich or poor, anyone who sincerely applies this blessing can move steadily towards the life of meaning and peace. A true miracle is not changing the world outside us, but to change the way we meet it. With a mind that is trained, a heart that's kind, and a life that's skillful, so let this not just be a list of we to remember, but a way to live. If we take in our one blessing and truly practice, our life will change. If we take all 38 as our compass, our life will be shine for ourselves and others, for the world. This is the gift of the blessed one, a path of peace that begins right where we are. May we walk with courage and mindfulness, with joy. So hope that this 38 blessing, can hope that you enjoy this 38 blessing of life lecture. And you can apply to your life, not just to remember. Right, so thank you so much for all your participation.
Mangalasuttam, the supreme blessing.
อเสวนาจะพาลานังปันดิตานันจะเสวนา
Not consorting with fools, consorting with the wise.
ปูชาจะปูชนียานังเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Paying homage to those who deserve homage. This is a supreme blessing.
ปฏิรูปเทสวาโสจะบุเพจะกตบุญญาตา
Living in a civilized country, having made merit in the past.
อัตตสัมมาปณิทิจะเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Directing oneself rightly. This is the supreme blessing.
ปาหุสาจันจะสิปัญจะวินโยจะสุสิกิโต
Broad knowledge, skill, discipline well mastered.
สุภาสิตาจะยาวาจาเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Words well spoken. This is the supreme blessing.
มาตาปิตุปัฏฐานังปุตตทาราสสังฆโห
Support for one's parents. Assistance to one's wife and children.
อนาคุลาจะกัมมันตาเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Jobs that are not left unfinished. This is the supreme blessing.
ทานันจะธรรมจริยาจะยาตกานันจะสังฆโห
Generosity, living by the Dharma. Assistance to one's relative.
อนวาชานิกรรมานิเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Deeds that are blameless. This is the supreme blessing.
อารติวิรติปาปามาชปานาจะสัญญโม
Avoiding, abstaining from evil, refraining from intoxicants.
อาปมาโทจะธัมเมสุเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Being uncomplaisant with regard to qualities of the mind. This is the supreme blessing.
คาระโวจะนิวาโตจะสันตุทิจะกตัญญูตา
respect, humility, contentment, gratitude.
กาเลนะธัมมาสวนังเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Hearing the Dharma on timely occasions. This is the supreme blessing.
ขันติจะโสวจะสตาสมนานันจะทานสนัง
Patient, obedience, seeing contemplative.
กาเลนะธัมมัสสากัจฉาเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Discussing the Dharma on timely occasion. This is the supreme blessing.
ตะโพจะพระมจริยัญจะอริยสัจจานาตาสนัง
Austerity, purity, seeing the noble truths.
นิพพานาสัจจิกิริยาจะเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Realizing liberation. This is the supreme blessing.
พุทธัสสะโลกธัมเมหิจิตตังยาสนกัมปติ
A mind that, when touched by the ways of the world, is unshaken.
ยโสกังวิราชังเขมังเอตัมมังคลมุตตมัง
Sorrowless, stainless, secure. This is the supreme blessing.
เอตาติสานิกตวานาสัพพะธรรมปราชิตาสัพพัทธโสทิงคาชันติตันเตสังมังคลมุตตมันติ
When doing these things, everywhere people go, they will be undefeated and have well-being. This is their supreme blessing.
Right, so now after we have learned this auspicious blessing together, now it's time for us to meditate. For our meditation, may invite everyone to open your webcam so webcam before we meditate together. I would like to invite everyone to open your webcam or your camera. We will meditate together just for 5 minutes. We invite everyone to find your comfortable sitting position. Allow yourself to slow down little by little. It's time for us to find inner peace together through meditation. Allow yourself to let go of all recent conversations, recent activities. Bring your mind back to the present moment. Bring your attention inward. If you have not done so, it's time for us to close our eyes softly and gently, as if we are going to fall asleep. We should appreciate our good intention of being here in this Zoom session to study the Dhamma, the knowledge of the Buddha. So we should appreciate ourselves. Allow the mind to be back to the original point, which is at the center of the body. Allow your mind to go deeply down to the center of the body, located at the middle of the abdomen. Allow your mind to rest softly, gently. maintain the feeling of comfort. Maintain your mind. Stay still, softly and gently, as long as you can, as consciously as you can. At the same time, stay calm, stay relaxed, stay conscious. Let us stay in this moment of peace in silence at this time.สัพเพพุทธาปรปัตตาปัจเจกนังจะยังพลังอรหันตานันจัตเตเชนารักขังพันธานิสัพพโสสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสทิภวันตุเต So now let us pay homage to Triple Gen together. อะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภควาพุทธังภควันตังอภิวาเทมิพุทโธเมนาโถ The Buddha is our refuge. สวากขาโตภควตาธัมโมธัมมังนามาสามิธัมโมเมนาโถ Dhamma is our refuge. สุปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆสังฆังนามามิสังโฆเมนาโถ Sangha is our refuge.
May I invite all the lay participants to pay respect to the teaching monk by bowing 3 times. Bow, bow, and bow. I'd like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Venerable Anuchit Thikavaro for your time and your effort of he's been with us since 5 o'clock in the morning in San Diego, USA, and all of his hard work that he spends time on working on the slides for us. That's very helpful and very easy to understand. I think so. We are truly appreciate your effort. And today we have learned that the true blessings come not from external charms or rituals, but from our own actions, speech, and mind. The truly blessed life is to build step by step, beginning with avoiding harmful influences and progressively developing virtues that lead to ultimately the true peace. So when we chant these verses or listen to these verses, we are not only hoping for good fortune, but we are reminding ourselves of the actions that create the genuine happiness. So I'd like to encourage all participants to get the most benefits out of this class by select one or two or some of these blessings from this sutta that resonate with you personally. I don't know if any of you can remember all of these 38 blessings. you may type one if you can. So we will rejoice in your merit of knowing and remembering all of these blessings. And after you remember or choose the blessings that you would like to work on, I'd like to encourage you to make some efforts to practice all the blessings and see how your life may change after learning and put this practice in your daily life, and how it responds to your own well-being. And as a gentle reminder, tomorrow, as usual, we will start at 6:30. We are coming here for evening chanting and then meditate together until 7 p.m. in Thailand time. Our program continues with evening chanting with English translation. We have privilege to welcome Venerable Hui Yao Puthi Nanto with his background in medical doctor and 10 years in the monkhood, and now he is serving as a meditation and Dhamma teacher at Dhammagaya Meditation Center in Malaysia. And he will guide us for day 5 and day 6. So after we chanted together the evening chanting, now it's time for us to learn what we are reciting. And I hope that after you learn about the verses that we speaking out, you have more, you will have deeper understanding, and also I believe that you feel more admired to the triple-gems and to the verses that appear in these chants. So please come again and see you next class. May the blessings of the learning and practicing the Buddha's teachings bring peace to our hearts and all beings. And may you all be blessed with wisdom and well-being, happiness, and the light of Dhammagaya within you. Nibbana Pacayo Hotu. Thank you very much for joining us today. See you tomorrow, and thank you and good night.